So basically, BCMSP is the... Ay, ang kamay ko eh. Basically, BCMSP is the insurance given by... Oh! Hi.
So guys, welcome back to our channel. Ngayon lang ako nakapag-off kaya Lord. Magde-date kami sa Tim Hortons. Ayaw niya ng pumpkin spice but I got a pumpkin spice. So look what else I got, guys. Timbits time. Timbits. So we'll just do a really quick recap, especially those who are looking to come to Canada in this time of the year where we came in for the fall semester, so that is after summer. Medyo palamig na guys, as you can see, medyo nagbabundle up na kami on some of our videos. In this video pala.
We arrived here August 28, 11:30, but we got out of the airport ng August 29 kasi we had to get our permits sa border control ng Canada dito sa British Columbia, and it took us about 30 minutes for them to release our permits. I'm a student permit holder and senior naman is open work permit holder. The following day, August 29, what we did, pumunta kami agad sa mall. Una-una namin kinuha ay phone plan. Kumuha kami ng phone plan sa Wireless Wave. So we got Rogers for our phone plans. And along with the phone plans, kumuha din kami ng cellphone na bago. Kasi outdated na yung phones namin. And it's very cheap to get a phone plan plus a phone. So for us, we got Google Pixel. So our advice is to take advantage of the student. Bibili kasi kami ng jacket partner. So we took advantage of the student plans offered tuwing fall. Makakamura kasi you get discounts yung mga setup fee, tapos ang the best part pa na nangyari sa amin is nakakuha kami ng $400 credit that we can use dun sa store na binila namin, which is your Wireless Wave. I got discount because I'm a student, and since spouse ko senior, siya din na-apply sa kanya yung mga discounts na para sa student lang. So apart from the discounts we got from buying a phone plan sa Rogers, sa Wireless Wave, we got $400 credit that we can use to buy any gadget sa Wireless Wave. So, kumuha kami ng mga random stuff na kailangan namin like power bank, Google earphones, what else did we get? Kumuha din kami ng Chromecast. Kumuha kami ng mga Chromecast and then we sold it sa Manila. So, yun yung advantage if you get a phone plan and took advantage of the student discounts. That was a good deal, right? But our advice is, i-check na rin sa Costco. Kasi late na namin nalaman na Costco also offers phone plans for student. Okay din na check nyo dun. Kasi we learned na kapag bumili ka sa Costco, you can get credits then that you can use to buy your groceries sa Costco. Pero disadvantage is, makakapunta ka lang sa Costco if you have a card. So, if you have a card, we suggest, check nyo din dun. Kasi at least yung $400 na credit nyo, pwede nyong gamitin sa grocery. So, the following day, August 30, we applied for our BCMSP or the British Columbia Medical Services Plan. And same day, we went to Service Canada to get our SIN. So, BCMSP or British Columbia Medical Plan is a health insurance provided by the Government of British Columbia to permanent residents, of course citizens, and temporary residents like us. So, the BCMSP pays for basic medical and health services including doctor's visit, medical appointment, and other treatments related to health. Our advice is for you to apply for your BCMSP right away after arrival in Canada. Kung pwede, within 10 days after mo mag-land dito, mag-apply ka na. It's very easy. Pupunta ka lang sa online website which I can put down below para hindi ka na mahirapan kung saan ka pupunta to apply for your BCMSP. I think pwede mo rin siyang gawin via mail, pero mas magandang online na lang. Kasi either way, you'll still have to wait for 3 months for it to be activated. Our advice is also for the SPs to include your OWPs right away sa mga insurances na provided sa inyo ng inyong mga university. Like in my case, I study in KPU and we have GuardMe and Quantline Extended Health Plan para sa aming mga insurance, and we can include our OWP sa mga insurance na to para sila rin meron silang coverage kahit na wala pa yung BCMSP. So after we apply our BC MSP online, we scheduled our visit to ICBC to get our BC Services card. You need this BC Services card for you to be able to access healthcare services here in British Columbia. So the BC Services card will contain your personal health number that you need to give sa mga healthcare services na pupuntahan mo. So you need to get this from ICBC. For example, kukuha ka ng flu vaccine dito. Pupunta ka sa pharmacy or sa scheduled appointment mo, and then they will ask for your personal health number, which you can find at the back of your BC Services card. Whenever you go to a hospital or to a pharmacy to have yourself vaccinated, they will be asking for your personal health number. So, nasa likod to ng BC Services card. So, don't confuse yourself between BC MSP and BC Services card. Basta, mag-register ka sa BC MSP para meron kang insurance dito sa British Columbia, and then you go to ICBC to get your BC Services card para meron kang personal health number nasa likod ng ID mo or ng BC Services card mo that you can present pag pumunta ka sa mga pharmacy, for example, to have yourself vaccinated, or pumunta ka sa kahit na anong hospital or doctor visit or appointment.
So, the next thing that we did, pumunta kami sa Service Canada. So, ang ginawa namin dun is kumuha kami ng SIN. Guys, take note, napaka-importante ng SIN sa Canada kasi it's technically your passport to everything you need for banking, for jobs, for payroll ng jobs, lahat. It's very important. So guys, remind ko lang na once you go to Service Canada, huwag nyo kami gagayahin ni Mikey kasi nung pumunta kami doon, na late lang kami na we arrived at around 8 o'clock, 8:30. It took us almost 5 hours and that is here in Surrey. So the thing about in Surrey, marami kasing mga immigrants dito. Maraming mga students din sa Surrey. So, dito yung isa sa mga pinaka-busy na place para kumuha ng SIN. So, I suggest you go early as you can. Even before 7, dapat nakapila na kayo. Kasi I think 8 o'clock siya nagbubukas. So, before 7, siguro nakapila na kayo. That's the best thing that I would suggest. So, the thing about sa SIN, guys, tatandaan nyo, pag kinuha nyo yung SIN nyo, hindi nyo pwede ipakita kahit kanino. Ipapakita nyo lang sa employer nyo and sa bank nyo. So, tatandaan nyo sa SIN. When you come to Service Canada, number 1, be early and do not show it to any other individual. Pag may nagsabi online na they need your SIN for work, do not do that. Hihingin lang ng HR, pag kunwari meron kayong employer, kunwari na-hire na kayo, hihingin lang ng HR yung SIN nyo, sa kanya nyo lang pwede ipakita. Hindi nyo siya pwede pakita kahit sino, kahit kanino sa Facebook, kahit sinong humingi niyan online. You have to make sure that your employer is legit and that HR person is legit. So, always be careful, guys.
So the following day, August 31, pumunta kami sa Scotiabank to open our bank accounts. Originally, nag-walk-in kami expecting na makakakuha kami agad, parang sa Philippines na may teller na available. But upon arrival, no one is available, so we ended up booking an appointment.
So, anong nangyari? Since it is the fall season here, maraming mga estudyanteng papasok, maraming offers ang Scotiabank. So, please double check nyo sa Scotiabank or kung saan mang bank kayo pumasok. I-check nyo kung may mga promos, especially if you're coming in during the student time season, the international student time season, which is the fall intake, winter intake, summer, spring intakes. Just before school, maraming offers dyan. So, better check your local bank. But in our case, Scotiabank is very good naman. Maganda sa Scotiabank. Maraming mga tellers sa mga banks nila, hindi pa sila nag-gone full digital. So, pwede if may mga questions kayo, they would assist you sa branch na gusto nyong puntahan.
So, nabigyan kami ng checking account. Kami dalawa may checking account na dito. Gamit yung student plan na para sa students lang technically. But since kasama ko yung open work permit holder ko na spouse, lahat ng mga discounts na na-apply sa akin, na-apply na rin sa kanya. Tapos, after that, nabigyan din ako ng credit card. Pero si OWP ko, since wala pa siyang job, hindi siya nabigyan ng credit card. So, our advice is, kung meron kayong international card na merong USD or kung gusto nyo peso, basta mas magandang meron kayong international card pagdating nyo sa Canada kasi mababa yung credit limit na bibigay sa inyo, lalo na kung student kayo. At kung wala pang job si OWP. Diba?
Yes.
Nahirapan ba tayo na wala tayong mababa yung limit?
Mababa yung limit, mahirap. Kaya dapat may cash kayo or credit card.
Yeah, kasi kung lilipat kayo ng house or rent kayo, syempre, yung mga basic necessities, kailangan yung bumili. Eh, kung bibili kayo ng, for example, mattress, or ng bed frame, or ng dining table, pwede naman sa marketplace. Meron naman doon, you can pay in cash. Pero kung bibili kayo sa Walmart, for example, ng mga mattress, ganyan, you need to have a credit card na medyo mataas yung limit. September 1, we are scheduled to go to ICBC to get our BC ID and BC Services card. Not actually get, to apply for those two cards.
Yung BC ID guys, makukuha nyo sa ICBC.
Yun nga yung sabi. So, the BC Services card is a card that you can use to, number 1, access healthcare services like MSP. Number 2, access government services. Number 3, for you to have a photo ID. Pero para sa ating mga temporary resident, like SP and OWP, yung mga BC Services card natin, wala pang ID. So, we will get that kapag nag-iba na yung status natin dito sa Canada. And one more thing about BC Services card, pwede mo nang pag-isahin yung BC Services card mo at saka yung BC driver's license mo. Pwede mo yun sabihin sa ICBC. But for us, temporary residents na bagong dating, kailangan pa natin mag-knowledge test and road test para makakuha tayo ng driver's license. So, I suggest kuha na lang kayo ng BC Services card ninyo alone para meron na kayong ID with your personal health number. So, kumuha din kami ng BC ID sa ICBC. Basically, it's just a form of identification or a type of ID that you can use dito sa British Columbia kung wala ka pang driver's license. It's just nice to have a government ID like BC ID para lang may hawak kang government ID apart from your BC Services card. Kasi parang sa Philippines, diba, ang dami nating ID, mga PhilHealth ID, National ID, meron pa tayong driver's license, Pag-ibig ID, and All ID. So, dito sa British Columbia, meron siya na tinatawag na BC ID. Sarap.
Hindi masarap?
Tom yum. Init.
So before we arrived here in Canada, the last thing that we did sa Manila was we sold our car. We sold our Orange Vios back in the Philippines. Tapos upon arriving, gusto talaga namin bumili ng car. Kahit alam namin mahirap ang financing and everything, we were gonna pay in cash. So, just take note guys, pag bagong dating kayo sa Canada, it's best that if you buy a car in cash para walang problema sa financing. Walang problema sa financing, then you can actually take home the car already. So, may nakita kami online. It's this Kia Soul. It's at 200,000 kilometers. Bili namin siya sa isang dealership dito for $8,000 plus tax, so it's around $10,000. So the thing about it is we bought it sa dealership. It's actually the Jim Pattison Hyundai Surrey dealership. So once we got there, we paid for the car, we got the cash, everything, binayaran namin sa dealership. Walang problema yun sa dealership kahit bago ka pa or anything. You don't have to explain how you got the money or everything like that, like sa Philippines, hindi. But so you have the cash, it's gonna be okay. Tapos, upon paying, nakakatuwa kasi kinakausap ako ng manager and they were asking me if I know somebody who's a Filipino who is looking for a job. So guess what guys, unemployed pa ako nun. So napaka-blessing from the Lord na nakakuha ako ng job sa Jim Pattison Hyundai Surrey. They're looking for a sales associate who's actually gonna cater to all of the Filipino clients that they'll be having, that they wish that they would be having. So ngayon, I'm currently a Jim Pattison sales associate. Nakakatuwa kasi I got that job. Going okay naman. Medyo marami lang, still learning. I have to learn the sales techniques and everything para I can sell more. Wish I can sell more. I know I can sell more. So, nakakatuwa lang na nag-start yun the day na bumili kami ng car. So, guys, highly advisable na makabili kayo ng car pagdating nyo dito. So, 4th day pa lang namin yun, guys. Nakakuha na kami ng car and nakakuha ko ng job. So, thank you, Lord, talaga. So, after nun, edi nakuha na namin yung car. Nabili na namin yung car. Umalis na kami.
God!
Umalis na kami. The next thing that we did was... Susubo muna ako kasi swap kami ni Mikey.
Ano ba nangyari? Ano ba next day ginawa natin?
Ang sarap ng tom yum.
Sarap na. Ano ba nangyari?
I'm full.
Okay, so September 2 was a Saturday. So the following day, September 3, that's a Sunday. So, worship day.
Good morning from Surrey, Vancouver. So today is Sunday. We're gonna go to church. We have, as you all know, we're here in Surrey, diba? Tapos like 5 minutes away from Mikey's school, we have our Every Nation Campus Surrey, which is across KPU, right inside Simon Fraser University. So that's where we're going today. It's a Sunday, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop by the mall later to buy some clothes for my new job this Tuesday. So I'll be working as a sales associate with Jim Pattison Hyundai. So hopefully I do well. I know that I'm gonna do well because I am with the Lord, and the Lord will help me and guide me through the whole process. And by the way, guys, I don't know if you've seen the last episode. We also got a new car, so we'll be driving our new Kia Soul today. It's an old car, 2013, but it drives great, it looks great. Good deal from Jim Pattison Hyundai. We're back in our favorite sushi restaurant.
Back to ordering beyond our capacity.
Dami na naman namin kinain dahil dito sa Amiris. Tsaka katapos lang namin sa Every Nation Surrey. Nakakatawa, we got connected to the pastor there, Pastor Matt Johnson. And it's amazing because he grew up in San Mateo, Rizal, guys. Ang lapit lang sa Marikina. Tapos nagtatagalog siya. He can understand Tagalog. Pero he looks like a local here. He's like a Canadian all and through. Pero grabe, nakakatuwa na he knows Tagalog. It makes me easier to connect with him talaga. I can talk to him whichever. And even in Tagalog. Tapos nakakatuwa kasi I shared him what happened to us during sa dealership. So what happened was I actually cried in front of him as well. Tapos ang nangyari, pinag-pray din niya kami. Pinag-pray niya yung faith namin. He knows that we have a mission here in Vancouver, not just for greener pasture, but to look and to share the word of the Lord in our different profession in Mikey's school. We're gonna be able to do that. So it's amazing to actually hear that. It's a great thing to know our mission here. Basically to know our mission here. And then we're gonna buy some clothes later para sa interview ko sa Tuesday.
It's our first month here in Canada. Today, first day ng move-in namin sa new place na nahanap namin.